So grab hold of your band to begin with, and I'm just going to fold it in half when you're ready. That's it. Remember, if you don't have a band that you can use today, remember you can always grab a towel, or if you've got a pair of old tights that you don't mind using, that's perfectly fine as well. Or scarf, that also works. So from here, just going to draw your belly button in, and then just think of your alignment and the way you were standing. So again, just check in that your feet are hip width apart, and just check in the knees are slightly soft, and just check in that those abdominals are slightly engaged. So remember, when we're standing, try not to brace everything, but just have a little bit of engagement through those abdominals, just enough just to support that lower back as you're standing. And then just soften around the shoulders, and then just soften around the neck. And if we just do one shoulder roll, so if we just lift the shoulders up to your ears, and then just draw the shoulders back slightly, that's it. And you're just going to keep them back a little bit, just so they're not rounding forward. That's it. And then we'll get moving. So just going to start with some arm raises. So you're going to draw the belly button in, and you're just going to breathe in and lift the band straight above the head, lift the arms above the head, and then come straight back down in front of you. That's it. And then again, so you're going to breathe in to lift, and then breathe out lower. That's it. So we're just starting to mobilize those shoulders. Good, and then just get that coordination with the breath and movement. So as you lift the arms above the head, inhale, and then exhale as you bring your arms down. Good. And then 2 more. And last time. That's it. And then just bring the band back down in front. Good, so now we're going to add some heel raises now. So again, you're going to lift up through those abdominals, and you're going to lift the band straight above the head. And when you get here, you're going to hold it here as you lift and rise up to the balls of your feet, and really reach those fingertips, so really lengthening down both sides of the body. Then you're going to lower the heels back down with control, and then bring your arms forward and down to rest. Good, now repeat that again. So just going to breathe in to lift. Rise, so just starting to warm up through those feet, and then lower the heels down, and then lower back down. That's it, and then again, so arms up, and rise, and lower, and down. Just going to do that 2 more times. Good, and then last one. That's it. And then just bring your arms down to rest in front of you. That's it. Good. Okay, now from here, we're going to unfold the band now. So we're going to do your spine twist. So normally it's done sitting, but we can do it standing as well. That's it. So we're going to put the band around the back of the shoulder blades. That's it. And you're going to stretch your arms out to the side when you're ready. That's it. And just remember, just make sure the arms haven't gone too far back. So just make sure they are just slightly in front of you, and just feel the band kind of wrap around those shoulder blades for me. That's it. And again, softening around your neck, softening around your shoulders. Draw the belly button in, and we're going to do your spine twist. So just to get some rotation into the back. So you're going to turn your head to the right as you rotate through the upper spine. And you're going to hold it here. And you're going to rotate back round. So think of the movement starting to come from the ribs, the waist, and then head and neck come back. So remember, as you start to move, it starts from the head and neck, then rotate through the upper spine. Then you're going to hold it here. Then on the way back, it's reversed. So you start by pulling from the ribs to bring you back round, and then the head and neck will just follow. That's it. And then again on the other side. So just trying to get as much movement as possible into that upper back. So as much rotation as possible. That's it. And again, just making sure there's no movement in the hips or pelvis. That's it. And then do 1 more in each direction. Good. That's it. Try not to lead with those arms. And then come back to the middle. Good. And then you can rest those arms for me. And again, just give the shoulders a little roll there. That's it, well done. Okay, so you're going to put the band to one side now. Now you're going to grab hold of your ball. Now if you don't have a ball, again, remember you can use a pillow or cushion and just fold it in half, and you can use that as a little bit of resistance there. And just going to go into our Pilates squats, okay? So we're just going to hold the ball or the cushion in your hands, and you're just going to draw the belly button in, and you're going to hinge from the hips, you're going to bend your knees, and you're going to squeeze the ball as you take the arms in front of you. So you've got that engagement there through the biceps, and you're going to push and ground those feet down into the floor as we stand back up, okay? And I'll repeat again. So you're going to sit back and into that squat position, and then push for the feet as we stand. And then again, sitting back, and then coming up. That's it. And again, breathing out and in. Good. And squeeze the ball in the hands or squeeze the cushion. And then 2 more. Good. Last time. And now we're going to come down. We're going to hold it this time. Okay, so we're going to come down into a squat position. So again, hinge from those hips, bend the knees, got that nice diagonal line through the body from your crown of the head all the way to your tailbone. And again, you're just going to squeeze the ball as hard as you can, and then you're going to release. And then you're going to squeeze as hard as you can, and then release with the ball. That's it. I'm just going to stay in that squat position. That's it. If you find this is really uncomfortable for your back, you can come up to standing and just practice just squeezing the ball and then releasing. And then squeeze and release. Good. 2 more. And then last time. Good. And then push for the feet, straighten the legs, and bring your arms down to rest. Well done. Okay, so now we come and stand on your mat now for me, when you're ready. Keep hold of your ball, so we're still going to use it. And again, we're going to use the ball again as a little bit of resistance for those arms. So you're going to take the ball or the cushion straight above the head. And again, give it a little squeeze. Now we're going to go back to your balance that we did at the beginning. So again, we're going to rise up through the feet, all the way up to the balls of the feet. And then lower the heels back down with control. And then you're going to nod the chin towards the chest. You're going to flex forward, and you're going to roll through your spine. Trying to really articulate as much as we can. Let the head go, soften those knees, breathing in here at the bottom, and then breathing out, draw the belly button in as you roll up through your spine, bit by bit, taking the ball back above the head. Okay, and then we'll repeat that again. So again, you're going to rise all the way up to the balls of your feet, lower the heels down with control, and then you're going to roll down towards the mat. Breathing in at the bottom, and breathing out, push the feet down, and rolling up. And again, you're going to rise, and lower. Good, and again. Okay, and we're going to do this 2 more times. And then on your last one, we're going to hold it at the bottom for me. So we're going to stay down at the bottom. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly tie my hair up so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so when you come down, from here, so really, yeah, soften through those knees. Again, really let the head go heavy as much as you can. And I know you've got a very tight neck, I know it's quite challenging, but just really try and just let go as much as possible. And then from here, we're just going to roll the ball away from you. So sorry if you don't have a cushion. If you don't, if you don't have a ball, just take your hands forward. So you just take your hands forward, and then you're going to look forward. So you're going to look towards the end of the mat. And if you've got the ball, you're just going to roll the ball away, keeping those fingers on the ball. And you're going to look towards the end of your mat. And then you're going to fold. And you're going to slide the hands back in as you release the head forward. And then again, so you're going to slide the hands forward, or if you've got the ball, just roll the ball away. And then you're going to look up. And then you're going to drop the head and then roll the ball back in. Okay, and then again, so push forward, and then extend and look up. And then roll back in. Good. And then do that 2 more times. And again, just keep those knees just a little bit soft, not locking the joints. And then one last time. Good. And then just pop your ball to one side. And now from here, we're going to come into the downward dog position. So we're going to keep the feet where they are, and you're just going to walk your hands forward, away from the feet, keeping that tailbone lifted, really spread through your fingers, and just soften through the elbows, and again, just really let the head and neck drop, so really let go of the head here. And again, you can bend your knees slightly if you need to, so if you're feeling very tight in those legs, just bend the knees a little bit more. I'm just going to roll through your feet, again, just to wake up those feet a little bit more. So you're going to press the heel down into the mat. Then you're going to breathe in here. Then you're going to breathe out, switch. Breathing in, and then breathe out, switch. So again, it's just to get some movement into the feet. And again, stretching through the Achilles, the calves, the back of the knee, into the hamstrings, and then into the back. Good, so one more time on each side. And then you're going to press both your heels down into the floor as much as we can. Again, really let the head go. And then from there, just bend both the knees and come down onto the mat for me. That's it, so you're going to come to all fours. That's it. So you've just got your hands underneath the shoulders and then knees hip width apart. Relax the toes, find that neutral position, draw the belly button in, head in line with your spine. So we're going to go straight into the cat stretch here, just to stretch through the lower back and again get some more movement into the spine. So you're going to draw the belly button in and you're just going to again tuck your pelvis under, roll and articulate through your spine again. Really let the head drop. And then you're going to roll back, but again, try and really initiate from your pelvis. So think about pushing your bum out behind you. So you're going to stick your bum out, and you're going to lift the chest, you're going to lift your breastbone, and you're going to look towards the end of your mat. Then you're going to hold it here, and again, you're going to go back the other way. So you're going to tuck your pelvis under, and again, you're going to roll through your spine, really let the head go heavy. And then again, rolling back through the spine. Okay, just going to do that once more. Good, and just enjoy the movement, enjoy that stretch for your back. And hopefully it feels good, feels nice on your spine. And then come back to your neutral position. And then from there, just sit back into your shell stretch. So tailbone towards the heels. And then just stretch those arms as far away as you can, resting your head down to the floor. And then really use this time to just focus on that breath, breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And then take one more breath here. And when you're ready, just rolling up to sitting for me. That's it. Good. Now we're going to come and lie down onto your mat now for me. So if you come and lie down onto your back, and we're going to grab hold of your ball when you're ready. That's it. Or again, grab hold of your cushion. That's it. And if you don't have if you find the board, if you find the cushion doesn't work, just do everything without. It can be done without. It's absolutely fine. So from here, we're going to lift both your legs into a double knee fold. So we're going to bring both your feet away from the mat, or you can keep both your feet on the floor, remember, so if you're feeling anything, any discomfort in your lower back, then just keep the feet down. But if we can, we're going to pop the ball in between the calves, and if your feet are on the floor, just pop the ball in between those inner thighs, so just above the knees. Okay, and then from there, it's going to give the ball a little squeeze, so you feel that activation through your legs, so you feel those inner thighs switch on. And then we're going to go into your curl ups from here. So we're just going to breathe in. We're going to reach the arms up to the ceiling and then reach back towards the head. Then you're going to breathe in here and then breathing out, you're going to reach the arms forward, nod the chin to the chest, and you're going to lift the head away from the floor. Really lengthen those arms, lengthen those fingertips. You're going to breathe in here at the top. Then you're going to breathe out, rest your head back down, and then reach those arms back. That's it. Just going to do that 5 times for me. So you're curling up. Good. And then coming back down. So we don't want to squeeze too hard on the ball, but just enough so we can feel something's happening there, something's happening in those inner thighs. And again, think of the movement and the coordination of the movement and the breath. So breathing in to prepare, breathing out to move the arms forward, lifting the head, breathing at the top, and then breathing out as we roll back down to the floor. Good, and then once you've done 5, just bring those arms back down by your side, and then just grab the ball and just lower your feet back down to the mat for me. Good. Okay, now this time we're going to add a double knee extension, a double leg extension this time. Now, if you feel uncomfortable on your back doing this, maybe we can stick with one leg. So I'll show you the different options. So if you don't feel comfortable doing double legs, so what you can do instead is keep one foot connected to the floor, one leg lifts, and again you can reach the arms back towards the head, and again arms come forward, head comes up, and then you're going to push that one leg away from you on that diagonal line. You're going to bend the knee, rest the head, reach the arms back, tap the foot down, and then alternate through the legs. So that's for anyone that feels uncomfortable on the back or in any other discomfort anywhere else in the body. Okay, or double legs. Okay, which is going to be a little bit more intense. So with double legs, again, arms are going to reach back. And then from there, again, arms coming forward, lifting the head, and then we're going to push. Keep squeezing the ball, so still keep that tension there. Then you're going to bend the knees, rest your head down, and again, reach those arms back. And again, move with your breath. So breathing in to prepare, and then breathing out. Arms forward, head comes up, push and squeeze. Breathing in here. And breathing out, bend the knees back in, rest the head, and reaching back. Again, we're going to do 5 of these. Or 5 alternating if you're doing single legs. Good. Well done. And then once you've done 5 for single legs, again, just grab your ball and release your feet down to the mat. Okay, so hopefully that all felt okay in your back, and yeah, really feel those abdominals start to get working quite a bit there. Okay, so now basically I did all of that for preparation for the next exercise. So what we're going to do, so on Sunday, seems like ages away Sunday, but we're going to do March Madness exercise, which was the teaser. Okay, so we're going to use a resistant band to help us, and those prep exercises will help us as well. So we're going to use your band for support. And we're going to put both your feet into the band. So we're going to, again, have both legs lifted off the floor. And again, there is another version if we need it. So feet together, knees hip width apart, and you're going to pull the band towards you. So you've got that resistance there, elbows pressing down into the floor. That's it. And then again, heels stay in line with the knees. And then from there, we're going to come up. So we're going to push your legs forward first, like we've been practicing. So you're going to push, squeeze the legs together. So again, imagine you've got that ball there in between the legs. And then from there, you're going to nod the chin towards the chest. So you're going to lift the head away from the floor. And then from here, we're going to lift the elbows away. So we're going to straighten those arms. And then you're going to pull the band back in, bend those elbows, bend the knees, separate the knees, and then resting your head back down to the mat. Okay, then you're just going to repeat. So you're going to push the legs forward, lift the head, lift the arms, pull back, bend the knees, and rest the head. And again, if you feel any discomfort at all in this position, you can take one foot away. And you can do this with one leg. So you push one leg forward, then lift the head off, then straighten the arms, pull the arms back, bend the knee, rest the head, and then just alternate through the legs. Good. Okay, either do one more on each side if you're alternating the legs, or do two more if you're doing doubles. Good. And then what's your last one? Again, just take both your feet away from the band. That's it. Good. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate this next one just so you can see the full movement here. So we're going to repeat what you just did, but we're going to add on to it. So if we're going to stick with the band, but again, you can use a cushion or a pillow here to help. So we have all done this before, but I'll just a quick little reminder. So again, same position you're just in. So again, you're going to push your legs forward, give them a squeeze, lift the head, and then lift those arms. Now you're going to move your body like a seesaw. So we're going to come up into a V shape. So we're going to come up to sitting, keeping the arms straight. So we're just going to slightly, ever so slightly, just lower the legs. Draw the abdominals in, and then you're going to bring up the upper body. Keep looking towards those feet. Draw the abdominals in, keeping the arms long, and then you're going to tuck your pelvis underneath. You're going to roll back down, and at the same time, you're going to bend through your knees, and then you're going to rest your head back down to the floor. Okay, and then that is your teaser, basically, but with a band. But the band does help a little bit. Okay, so we can do that, or we can do that again with one leg. So we can push one leg away, lift the head, lift the arms, and again you can lower that leg, you can push that supporting foot into the floor, and then come up to the V shape, and then you can tuck the pelvis under, roll back down, bend in the knees, bend the elbows in, and again you can switch and do the other side. Okay, but again you can use a cushion here underneath the lower back if you need a little bit more support. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Good. And remember, it's movement with control, so we don't want to force it, and we don't want to use any momentum. Just let the body adjust. So just let the weight of the body pull you down so you can lift the upper body up and come into that nice V-sit position if we can. That's it. We're going to do that 2 more times. And I know it is hard because it's a full body movement. Good. And then once you've done your last one, just rest back down to the floor and rest your feet down to the mat. Well done. Good. And we'll leave that there for today. Well done. Okay, so just put your band in and just hug those knees in towards the chest. We'll just release the lower back a little bit. So we're just going to rock gently just from side to side. Are you ready? Good. And I'm going to do one more in each direction. And again, we're just going to pop your feet back down to the floor. That's it. And then before we come up to sitting, we've got one more exercise to do on the mat. So I'm just going to grab hold of your ball again for me. Or do it without the ball, it's absolutely fine. And again, you can keep the feet down on the floor. Or if we can, again, bring both your legs off the floor. So again, put the ball in between the calves. And then you're going to take the arms away from the body. So you've got your palms facing up towards the ceiling. And just going to really let the shoulders relax, let the neck relax down in this position. Okay. And you're going to give the ball a squeeze. And then from there, I'm going to go into your hip roll. So you're going to draw the abdominals in. You're going to breathe in to prepare. And then as you breathe out, you're going to take your pelvis over to the right side. And then you're going to breathe in and hold. And then breathe out, return back to the middle. So remember, we're not aiming to get your legs all the way down to the floor. We only want to go as far as we can, keeping the opposite rib cage, top of the rib, connected to the mat still. That's it. Good. And we'll do one more in each direction. Good. And you're going to come back to the middle. And if we can, we're going to try and keep those legs lifted this time. But if you need to, do bring your feet back down to the mat. So now this time we're going to do a circle. So we're going to do like a stomach circle, stomach. Sometimes they call it a stomach massage. So we're going to again go over to the right side like you just did. Then from here, still leading with your pelvis and your hips. So your legs are never going to extend. They're going to stay the same shape as they are now. As you kind of tilt the pelvis away from you slightly, maintaining that neutral position, using those abdominals to support you all the way through. Take it round to the other side. And again, you're going to use your pelvis and your hips to bring you back to the middle. And then you're going to go back the way you came. So you're going to go over towards the left side. And again, using your pelvis, you're going to tilt the pelvis away from you, draw the abdominals in, taking it round to the other side, and then return back to the middle. Okay, and then again. But again, still think about leading with the hips and pelvis. And keeping the rest of the body completely still. And then we'll do one more in each direction. And last one. Good. Coming back to center, grab your ball, and again, just release your feet down to the mat. Well done. That's it. Okay, then from there, when you're ready, we're going to come up to sitting now. So we're just going to roll over onto your side when you're ready, and then just push yourself up to sitting. Okay. So we're going to do a version of yesterday's March Madness exercise. It wasn't, it's quite, yesterday's one is, it's an extension on from the teaser, like what you just did before. But we're going to do a different version of it because it is quite challenging. So we're going to do, a different version. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take your arms back behind you. So you're going to bend your knees, feet hip distance apart, and you're going to, oh no, sorry. We're going to use your balls round. Sorry, I forgot about the ball. We're going to put the ball in between your legs when you're ready. And your arms are going to go back behind you. So you're going to take your hands like wider than your shoulders. So they're not shoulder width, they're a little bit wider than that. And you're going to put your fingertips behind you. Now as you take your hands back, just want to check in with the rest of your body. So we don't want to collapse here into the shoulders and into the back. So we want to lift the chest, lift the breastbone, draw the abdominals in, and you're going to keep your eyes focused in front of you. Okay, so we're going to maintain that position. Now this is where it gets a little bit challenging now. So from here, we're only going to focus on one leg, but we're just going to extend the right knee. So we're going to lift your right foot off the floor, and you're going to straighten that right leg, and then you're going to place the foot back down to the mat. Okay, and then repeating on the other side. So try not to have your hands too close behind you. So you don't want to be upright too much. So you actually want to be a little bit further back, so you can make room, and then extend, and then lower. And if you want to, you can bend those arms, or you can come onto your forearms. So another option is to bend the elbows, keep and have the forearms connected to the floor, and then lift one leg, and then lower, and then lift the other leg. So if you find the arms straight, it's not comfortable. That's it. Relax the shoulders, and then just do it once more on each side. Good. And then we'll rest. So from there, we just bring your arms forward and just wrap the arms around the legs, just to release the back after what you just did, and just tuck the head in towards the legs, just have a nice little hug with yourself, basically. Good, as you can't hug anyone else at the moment, unless they're in your household. Good. Okay, so now from here, just going to come up to sitting and remove the ball away. That's it. And we're going to come to all fours again for me. So when you're ready, if you'd like to come to your hands and knees. That's it. So just bringing your hands underneath the shoulders, knees hip distance apart to the legs on. Oh, wrong one. That's it. A little bit better. Good. So you've got your hands underneath your shoulders for me, knees underneath your hips. So again, just find that alignment through the body. Relax those toes, lengthen the tailbone, and then head in line with the spine. So really try and maintain keeping that head lifted. So really try not to drop the head forward. I know it's difficult sometimes, but just keep trying to maintain that as much as we can. So from here, just going to activate through your glutes. So we're going to isolate the glute muscle. So just going to start by just stretching the right leg behind you, keeping the weight even on both arms. Activate through your glute, flex the foot, so toes facing down towards the mat as you lift the leg up, and then you're going to tap the toe down, and you're going to slide the leg back in. So just going to do that a few times, just do that 3 times on each side. So you're going to squeeze and lift, lower and down. That's it. So again, maintaining that neutral, using the glute to lift the leg. That's it. Yes, just do 3 on each side for me. That's it. Good. That's it. And then once you've done 3 on both sides, we're going to isolate the glute muscle now. So we're going to this time hold the leg up. So this time we're going to stretch the right leg away. And so you're really lengthening the hip, the hamstring, the lower back, and those glutes. And you're going to lift that right leg up. You're going to hold it here. Now we're just going to squeeze that right glute as much as we can. And then you're just going to release slightly. And then you're going to squeeze again. And then release slightly. And then just going to hold that leg there. So it's so we try not to actually physically move your leg up and down, so that's not what's happening here. We're just literally just trying to engage that right glute muscle. So the leg will move naturally on its own just by you engaging through that glute muscle, but you're not physically actually moving your leg this now. That makes sense. Good. 2 more if you can. So just squeeze and let go. And then one last time. And then tap the toe down and then slide the knee in. Good. Now we're going to try the other side. So again, stretch your left leg away. Now one side will always feel slightly different to the other. So you might find this side harder to engage. I know my left side, I need to put a little bit more effort in on my left side. So you're going to draw the belly button in, head in line with your spine, flexing your foot. And again, you're going to engage and squeeze through that left glute. And then release. And then squeeze and release. And then just check in with the rest of your body. So just check you haven't transferred your weight all over to that right hand. So make sure you've got weight in that left hand as well as the right. So nice and centered. Keeping the head in line with your spine. And 3 more. And squeeze and release. Good. And then just tap the toe down, slide the knee underneath the hip, and again, just sit back into that shell stretch for me. That's it. And again, releasing the head to the floor. Okay, now just to finish off, just going to come onto your front now for me. So you're going to come onto your tummies when you're ready. So just going to finish off with today's March Madness exercise. And again, we're only going to do like a preparation version of it. So we're going to do swimming. Okay. I don't know about everyone else, but I really miss going swimming. So that's the first thing I'm going to do as soon as the gym's open is go for a swim. So this is the closest swimming we're going to get for now. Kind of like swimming. So we're going to stretch the arms away from the body. And again, you're going to release your head down to the floor. And you're going to roll your heels in. So you've got that external rotation through the hips. And then from here, I'm just going to breathe in to prepare. And then as you breathe out, you're just going to brush your nose forward. So just going to focus on your upper back. And you're going to slide your head. Sorry, ignore what I just said. You're going to lift your head, lift your breastbone, lift your chest, and then you're going to slide your hands towards you slightly to come up a little bit higher. And then you're going to hold it here, and then you're going to slide, and you're going to push the hands away from you as you roll back down to the floor. But think about coming up through the upper back as much as you can first before moving the arms. So again, leading with your nose slightly, and then lifting the chest, hands glide towards the body a little bit, not too much, and then rolling back down from the spine. As that happens, the arms just react and they will just go forward. Okay, just do that 2 more times. So you're brushing your nose forward, lifting the head, and then sliding up. And then rolling back down to the mat. Good, one last time. And then resting back down. Okay, now this time, we're going to come up into that position again, but we're going to see if we can maintain it. So we're going to hold that thoracic extension. So we're going to work through the muscles in your back, and also we're going to be lifting one arm away and one leg away. So opposition, so a little bit of coordination. So we're just going to come up again into that same position you just did. Draw the abdominals in and then holding it here. So we're going to lift your right hand away from the floor and your left foot away from the floor as you lift the leg and lift the arm. So you're lengthening the arm and leg away from the center of your body. Head in line with your spine. Then you're going to lower the hand down, lower the foot down. Then again on the other side, and the whole time maintaining that extension. Lower the hand down and then rolling back down towards the floor. So we're doing one on each side and then rolling back down. That's it. And then again. If you find this is uncomfortable for your shoulders or for your back for any reason, what we can do is your diamond press and do your salute. So we can bring the fingers and thumbs together, rest of your fingers spread, bend those elbows, lift the head away, or just focus on just moving the hands. So you can hold that position here, then you can lift the right hand away, bring it to your forehead, lower back down, then the left side, lower back down, and then rolling back down to the mat. That's it. And then we'll do this once more for me. Do one more time. And again, really feel that length as you reach forward, feel the length as the leg reaches back. So you kind of want to imagine you've got someone in front of you, it's grabbing your arm, you've got someone behind you grabbing your leg and pulling away from the body. That's it. And then resting back down to the mat. Well done. From there, you just pop your hands by your chest, so just to release and do the opposite for your back. Just put your hands by your chest and then just sit your tailbone. Again, back towards your heels, releasing your head to the floor, stretching those arms away from the body, and then just hold that there for me. So just breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, and taking one more breath here. And when you're ready, you're just going to come back to all fours. And then we're going to come up to standing. So we're going to go through your downward dog position again, like we did at the beginning. So again, hands underneath your shoulders, knees hip distance apart. Find that neutral, head in line with your spine. Tuck your toes under, and then you're going to lift both the knees off the floor. Push the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Release the head and neck, and then you're just going to bend those knees slightly as you walk your hands back towards the feet. And again, just really let the head drop heavy, let the arms drop heavy, soften through your knees, and then when you're ready, you're just going to roll yourself up to standing. So think of yourself like a rag doll. So just really let everything go in the shoulders, in the arms, and the neck as you roll back up to standing. Good. And then when you're ready, you bring your feet back onto the floor. That's it. Good. So hopefully you feel just that little bit different. Feel like you've moved a little bit. Feel stretched and feel a bit longer in the body. So bring your feet back to hip distance. That's it. Arms resting down by your side. And again, just going to focus on your breath and the movement and coordinate together. So you're just going to breathe in and you're going to reach your arms all the way out to the side, straight above the head, and lift the eye line at the top. And then a big exhale as you push your arms all the way back down to rest. Good, just going to do that 2 more times for me. So again, you're going to breathe in, lift those arms up, lift the eye line. So be careful not to throw the head back, you're just lifting the eyes up. And then push the arms back down. Just do it once more for me. So again, breathing in. And then breathing out, bring your arms down to rest. And there we go. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed it. That's it.